Alrighty, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, and welcome back everybody to a little bit more Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster, where we are doing the little companion run to the Final Fantasy Fiesta by background guy on 7 Sins. Last time we managed to arrive in World 2, we have cleared most of it, there's still a little bit left of it. Next up, we're going to be climbing Xdef's tower, defeat Xdef, and then we get into World 3 and... well, we don't actually have to do anything side questy. This time round, the entire objective is going to be to just go through the entire game. So, that's gonna be what I will be attempting to do. Emphasis on attempting, because, you know, occasionally this can be a little bit tricky. Let's put it that way. Also, not sure what's up with my timer. Why does it not have the... am I on the wrong layout? That's fine. Alrighty everybody, I suggest we continue. We can do the thinking while the timer is running, because that's only fair. Alrighty, let me think about this actually real quick here. So coming up is gonna be Xdef's castle, and that's gonna be one of the trickier parts to survive, to say the very least, because there's going to be a number of rather dangerous and difficult bosses and enemies inside. So I'll need to be careful around that. BGG didn't know how to mix Dragon's Kiss and struggle with Neo Xdef. Yeah. Neo Xdef in this version is pretty mean, since Whitehall either hits petrification or instant death if you're not immune to one or the other or both. So yeah. Alrighty. Hey Easy Runner, welcome, hope you're doing well. Also welcome to your Northrex, hope you're having a good time. Alrighty, I suggest we continue. How much money do I have? Did I spend all of it? I spent all of it. I will assume that I did all the preparations beforehand and we're just gonna go in. Let's buy abilities real quick here. Mix on you. Do I wanna go Berserk? Sure, let's go Berserk on you for now. This should be mostly fine. Do I wanna catch anything? I'm gonna catch a magic dragon along the way, that'll be fine. Oh yeah, we did get the Konaga Gourd, so I should be able to use that as we go. What's your accessory? Armlet, silver specs. You know, Reflect Ring is gonna be fine while climbing elemental, and I might as well give you the Konaga Gourd because I'm gonna forget otherwise. That way we will be able to capture enemies under half HP rather than below 1/8. So that is significantly easier to capture them. And aside from that, we have a Flame Tongue attack. Do you have the Bone Mail equipped? Also... wait, who has the Hypno Crown? Nobody. Do you have control, Lena? You do actually have control. I will want to use control in Xdef's castle. It's gonna be one of the more important parts. You also get a Hypno Crown as a consequence. And then there's one more thing I wanna do real quick. The Hypno Crown allows us to get a significantly increased chance to control enemies. The downside is going to be, of course, that our Berserker might kind of mess that stuff up, but we'll see how that's gonna work. And before I do anything, I don't have enough money to buy this, so let's see whether I can sell stuff in order to buy. I want to buy a diamond helmet. So let's see real quick. I'm not gonna use the ancient sword anymore. Much as I like the versatility of it. Same with a mithril shield, we get a better shield very soon. Plumed hats, we have better sight. Hey, we actually don't ever use the gold earring because we don't have anything that uses magic at all. Okay, 1 diamond helmet, mainly for fairies. This reduces lightning damage received by half. Beyond that, technically... No, this is fine. Alright, that's all I wanted. Is that heavier? Nope, it's the same weight. Alright, it's also more defense, so that helps quite a bit. Now, the biggest downside is going to be if we run into enemies that deal fire-based damage, but we can work with this. Alright, let's go to Exlef's castle. Does Dragon's Kiss stop all of Grand Cross effects? No. Dragon's Kiss stops the Grand Cross effect that are specifically instant death through HP reduction to 0. That's the one thing. Yeah, it's actually the only thing that Dragon's Kiss prevents. Everything else can still happen to you through Grand Cross unless you have immunity to specific status effects. Dragon's Kiss basically just makes you heavy, and to be fair, if you're heavy, I don't know about this version. Actually, I think this version might not care about the duration reduction that heavy status effect normally gives you. Are we fully healed? Yeah, this is fine. Normally when you're heavy, the status effects last significantly less long in terms of just straight up duration, but I don't know whether Dragon's Kiss really cares about that in this. So blind wolves are literally blind, which means 75% of their attacks are missing. So there's that. They don't also have that much HP. And I don't really have anything to attack with you. But you can control enemies, that way they can't attack us. Yeah. Technically, Dragon's Kiss is still going to help you a lot against most status effects, but not all of them. Like, you can still get zombied, for example. Bonk. Oh yeah, still have the Wind Dagger. Fire, don't hit fairies. Alright. The battle speed low. Oh wow, you don't one-shot that one? I am surprised. Don't hit that one! Oh well. Bonk. Real quick. I do probably need to heal up here. Starting to get back into the things. Bone mail is mildly dangerous, but we'll be fine. Twin Deserts back attack. Oh yeah, I remember now. I wanted to change Kryle's weapons. I was just kind of thinking, man, I wanted to do something with Kryle, but I forgot what it is. Now I remember. Mystic Control. Because the Wind Dagger is good. In fact, it actually might be the way to go, all things considered. Because it also allows us to actually equip a shield. But instant death... well, I guess Reflect Mages would be an issue. No, actually... yeah, we're gonna keep the Wind Dagger. More consistent damage. Let me actually think about this. Yeah, mix can help you remove status effects, but I don't think there's a whole lot of mixes that prevent status effects to begin with. Like, you may want to have an Angel Ring just to prevent the zombie status, potentially. I'm going to definitely equip a Tiara on my Chemist in order to get Confusion out of the way. If I can get the Genji helmet... actually, can I get a Genji helmet? No, I can't. I can get the Genji armor. I don't think that one prevents Confusion. It might. Actually, I can't get the Genji armor because I'm not gonna fight Gilgamesh. I'm sorry. Because there's no reason, since I'm trying to just finish the game. Plus, quick save is gonna save me anyways, even if I die. Does Berserk increase your physical attack power? Yes, 50%. It basically increases specifically the attack power of your weapon by 50%. Which is also why if the enemy has high defense, Berserk can actually help you punch through that anyways. Who isn't the Berserk good about? So the Knight is actually using two-handed, which means I have no shield in my other hand equipped. So the Knight will do effectively double damage. Specifically, I think it doubles the attack power of the weapon. So it's actually, a Knight technically has twice the attack power. Jeez, guys. This is actually the best place to... Hang on, I'm gonna remove Berserk from you real quick. This is the best place to capture a magic dragon on this floor right here. There's an ice shield. You get a better shield here. Ice shield, flame shield. Ice shield, flame shield. Flame shield is better. In fact, since you... well... yeah, flame shield makes more sense. I could give you the bone mail. And Kryl is using specifically... well, Kryl also has two-handed as an ability equipped. She's using a dagger. You cannot two-hand a dagger. But this allows her to have a shield. You know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna give you the power slash and I'm gonna give Kryl the bone mail instead. That way Kryl has really high crazy survivability, but it's not as big of a deal if we get hit by fire. Okay, here, control real quick. Missed. I can't catch that, that's fine. This is why the Kurnaga Gourd is so good, because this allows us to capture these dragons with just 50% effectiveness. Speaking of dragons, do I want... actually, I'm gonna keep Mix on Moth in this case. Because coming up, we are coming up to... do you want to float real quick? Yeah, Gold Needle this guy. You don't have Mix, you do have Mix. So I think it was Antidote plus Maiden's Kiss. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. I want to levitate here. You guard for now. Antidote, Maiden's Kiss. These things have quite a bit of HP. Antidote, Maiden's Kiss for you as well. You really don't like fairies. Oh, you killed them, that's not good. It's fine. So the reason I want to levitate is because any character levitating can go through the lava without getting hurt. So the only character getting hurt here is specifically Ferris. Items, Gold Needle for you. So basically, Gold Needle removes petrification, and if you remove a petrification off a stone construct, it, well, instantly dies, as you might expect. Let me see real quick. You've been trying to hunt this answer down, and maybe if anyone knows, Yaga knows. Is the knife damage formula bug fixed regarding the agility multiplier in the Pixie Master? The internet doesn't have this answer. It is not. In fact, it uses the original attack damage formula that the Super Nintendo as well as Game Boy Advance version use. I specifically tested that actually in my first playthrough. It both has the weird quirk that sometimes you will deal less damage after leveling up, as well as agility just kind of not fully counting for daggers, which I respect this decision in case you're curious, because otherwise if you were to fix the damage formula for daggers, you would have to be very specifically rebalancing all daggers, otherwise they would deal way too much damage. So that's kind of the long and short of it, I guess. And yes, basically, from what I can tell, the game was effectively designed or balanced around the daggers having the broken formula. Presumably, that's just speculation, but it's an educated speculation. Presumably, they did not actually know originally that that the dagger formula was bugged, and consequently, they didn't actually realize. They didn't realize that they were balancing their damage numbers around a bugged formula originally when they created the game, and that's just kind of my speculation. Okay. What do I need to press here? Oh right, I remember, I need to move off the switch. I was so confused again for a second. Ow. Rude. So daggers were always working as intended the entire time. I mean, the original formula probably didn't work the way it was intended, but the damage and how much they do is probably approximately what they intended with it. Yeah, well, it's fine. I don't even remember which one is the... There it is. Kotetsu, that's the wrong weapon. There we go. On the left side we have the ice... Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is really not good at all. This is really, really bad, actually. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, Lynn and Ferris are still alive, barely. Control. Phoenix down. Cryo, don't hit the dragon. Oh, it's not good. We did. Actually, we probably did. Cryo technically can do this. From the back row? No, actually, this is not likely. This is... Actually, I think this is literally the worst back attack we can get in this specific room. There would be worse back attacks later on, but in this room here, this is as bad as it gets. Like, I think in a later room we can technically get into a back attack with... 3 blue dragons. That would probably be worse. But this one here was basically as bad as it gets right there. Oh my goodness. That works for me. By the way, these things are weak to fire, in case you're curious. This is why I have control on my chemist, by the way. There we go. There's the ice brand weapon. This is a stronger weapon than what we had before. It also deals ice-based damage, which can be quite useful. I should have equipped the ice shield on, or the ice shield on Ferris. That was a mistake in the previous ambush attack. And again, technically, would have been faster to reset anyways at that point. Is the elixir or the money at the right side? I think that's the money. Oh. Control! Nice. These guys are not heavy, but thanks to controlling it, we actually don't need to worry about it attacking. I would have. It has like 8,000 or 7,500 HP, one or the other. It can use lightning, which deals 25% of our maximum health in damage. They do, however, also give a good chunk of experience. And a coral ring as a rare drop. That's nice of you. I do not want to equip that yet. Coral rings absorb water as healing, which is not relevant mostly. There's a red dragon here. This is good that we have the ice brand, because this thing only has like 7,500 HP. Also, it's undead, funnily enough. Pretty sure it loses its turn after we successfully control it, so we'll survive. This is the money. Control, please. Okay, we control, then we switch over. One thing I just remembered is I need an antidote and Maiden's Kiss for you still. Now we wait until the Berserker attacks. Then we control again right afterwards. Technically what would be better if the Berserker wouldn't attack to begin with. Because then we could just use Hurricane on itself, which would put it into critical HP and is effectively a one-shot after that. But we can work with this without having to knock out Cryle here. And hey, Bregasin, thank you for the good luck, I will definitely need it. Alright. The reason why I wanted Levitate is this next room coming up. This room is effectively filled with a number of rather dangerous dragons, let's put it this way. So I really don't want to get caught in here, so to speak. Ferris is blinded, that's not good. It definitely feels like if you're in the back row, the damage you take is reduced in a different way than I'm used to. Because I feel like Lena should take more damage compared to what she's actually taking here. This is kind of confusing. Enjoy your sleep, Humphrey. Thank you for dropping by. Also, by the way, if I missed anything in chat, sorry. Feel free to repeat things if you see that I, didn't respond, etc. By the way, these magic dragons have 3000 HP, so quite a lot, but they are weak to wind. I think, and water? I'm not sure about the water part, but they're weak to wind damage. So this is the dangerous room here. Because this can be 3 blue dragons. And the frost attack is just devastating. This monster can't be controlled. That's unexpected. I thought it would be fine. I think we're gonna... Well, no, Ferris is gonna survive. It's just gonna be with Darkwood. So we have an ice shield. Yeah, because the ice storm is going to knock out everybody else, basically. I could have tried to mix a frost resistance, which is Phoenix down an antidote. Actually, really not sure. Either way, since they mostly use frost, Ferris is gonna be fine. Mostly. You missed both? How do you miss with frost? How do you miss with frost? That doesn't make any sense. These things have like, what, 8000 HP? I don't remember. I don't usually fight blue dragons. And here's a fun part for anybody who may not know. These guys here actually appear as one sprite in the Super Nintendo version. And the Super Nintendo version also does not have an indication for how many enemies there are of any given type. Like, it just says blue dragon. Which means there's 3 blue dragons stacked on top of each other and the game doesn't tell you about it. And suddenly you get pelted with 3 ice storms. Or snowstorms, I guess. And it's really mean. Is this like a boss fight? Yeah, this is basically a boss fight. Not a particularly interesting one either, because if you have an ice shield, you're mostly fine, except when they specifically do physical attacks that we don't block, like consecutively. Again, I feel like it would have been more efficient if I were to just reset, but I also feel like that would be kind of against the spirit of the challenge. Because if I were to just allow to reset whenever we get into a bad encounter, I could just quick save all the time, and whenever I get into an encounter at all, I'll just briefly reset. So I'm just playing this out because I think that makes the most sense. Honestly, the biggest surprise here is that I can't control these blue dragons, because the dragons, generally speaking, red and yellow, I knew you could, and those are the main reasons why I'm... Oh, really? Okay. These are the main reasons why I actually had control on my chemis to begin with. Alright, 2 attacks apparently knocked me out. Well, that's unfortunate. Not even the same encounter this time. Hurricane... No! Cryo, shut up. Cryo, stop. No! Cryo, stop! Cryo, hit the guy in the back. No, that's the wrong guy in the back. I'll try to stop Cryo from... well, knocking it out of the thing, but... yeah, I was too slow. Oh, roll a d20. Alright. You survived. We even leveled up. Roll a d20. We get a 6 for you. Red Magus Clawless. As usual, everybody has at least 1 luck feat, so if you would like me to reroll, feel free to let me know. Or maybe you have the reliable feat, so you have a 10 baseline anyways. I forget what's in this chest. Oh, I need to check whether we still... oh, twin lens. Oh, that's money. I need to check whether we still have the release on, but after reloading a save. Because sometimes we just lose the release. Also, I'm sorry, we're not gonna fight Gilgamesh. Because the goal is to go as fast as possible to finish this, and it's really not necessary. Okay, we still have the dragon, it's fine. And let's see. 6 is the most excellent roll. Alrighty, thank you very much. Right, I did not need the Fuma Shuriken. That doesn't sell for anything. And we don't have a ninja. So, if you want to fight Gilgamesh here, you have to try and open up this chest. And then you encounter him when trying to move to the next room. But for once, I'm gonna skip that. Confuse yourself. So we need to remove Kryle's armor. Break. Oh boy. Okie dokie. Now let's prepare for this upcoming battle. First of all, let me not forget to remove the bone mail so I can actually heal Kryle in combat. And do you use the flame shield? You do not get the reflex ring in this case. Coral ring? You would take more damage from lightning. He doesn't use water damage, so no, that's not useful. You can, however, remove... Well, no. I wanted to remove your shield, maybe. But I think that's a bad idea, because she would be able to dual-wield Death Sickle for more damage, but... No, I think we go for more reliable damage output instead. Flame Shield, his most common damage type is fire, so... Flame Shield is a good way to go for me. Sure, you get the Mithril Helmet for more physical defense. That's good for you. What's your ability? You're gonna get Mix. Yes, I can Berserk you later. You don't get control here because we can't control X-Def anyways, not that way anyways. And for you, two-handed is fine. Actually, we don't even have to switch later. You get the Reflect Ring, Kryle gets the Elemental. The Reflect Ring is basically, as soon as we reach phase 2, it is a win. That's the short version. Alright, I think we are prepared. Let's go. Welcome to X-Def. He has 32,000... It's 2 to the power of something. He has 32,000 HP and some change, 768? Something like that. After he drops below 16,000 HP remaining, he's gonna go into phase 2. He is really fast, and his first turn is 2 out of 3 times always Doom. Alright. He also has decent amount of evasion. Reverse Polarity does exactly what it sounds like. It basically puts the front row in the back row and the back row in the front row. We can technically resist it, but we didn't. Now. The goal is to deal as much damage to push him into phase 2 as quick as possible, so we release our dragon. Blaze is 25% of the maximum health and damage to an enemy. That does work on bosses, so it's about 8,192 damage. Then, I'm actually gonna use one Dragon Fang here. Dragon Fang and Elixir makes Goliath tonic. You go in the front row. And Goliath tonic allows us to get double the HP on one character. And you go in the back row, you go in the back row again. Oh, you don't go in the back row anymore. You hit. So he has a counterattack this spell. It's like a 2 in 3 or 1 in 3 chance to counterattack this spell. Okay, we're mostly floating, so we're mostly fine. So Phoenix Down plus Potion revives a character with full HP. Kryle unfortunately is in the back row here, so less than ideal. And use a Speed Shake, so you're gonna be double as fast. And Kryle is now weakened, but... That's actually really not good, because now Kryle is... Oh. I didn't realize you had low enough HP to become a zombie. Need to unzombie you. Alright. So, let's see. Potion and Ether, I think makes an X potion for full heal. Then we're gonna equip a shield on you so you get some physical... 40% chance to evade physical attacks. Because we need to... remove the zombie here. Zombie breath on the zombies if it actually kills the character. Level 3 Flare. Actually, I think we're level 27. Oh wait, no we're not. Okay, he is once through his AI cycle. Ooh, and Doom on Fairies is actually literally the worst case scenario. So I kind of want her to die sooner rather than later. So we remove the shield, so you have dual wield again. Use as attack. And you mix 2 high potions for more healing. Right, you have the medicine trait, so it would be fine anyways. Okay, Cryo is back in the front row. You just attack. Still not in phase 2. You go back row, you go back row again. Okay, we're in phase 2, aren't we? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're in phase 2. Why do you have recover? Oh, that's not good. The problem is that Ferris is going to die. But she isn't dead yet. How do I do this? Potion, Phoenix done. Revive you. Okay, we're gonna put Ferris in the front row just so she hopefully will die quicker. So in phase 2, all he does is physical attacks and level 3 spells, single target specifically. Ooh. We want Ferris to die because that counter above her head. There we go. Okay, now we just need to get a turn. Okay, good job, Cryo, for soaking up that damage. Alright, as long as we get a turn with Ferris to guard, we win. From this point forward. Why does Ferris not have double HP anymore? That's new. Alright, now we win, basically. Because he is eventually going to knock himself out with level 3 spells Firaga, Thundarga, Blizzaga. Ferris will eventually effectively win just by attrition. Since we have innate reflect, it cannot be dispelled, and our guard will always nullify all physical attacks whatsoever. So Cryo unfortunately goes down here, because she did actually add a good number of damage there. But yeah. And hey Regulactulus, welcome. Also welcome everybody, hope you're doing well. So I think the only danger here would be if Xf manages to attack while I didn't yet select guard. The timing gets stopped so often, you're not sure if Ferris is really in danger from Doom. Well, this is probably going to take a while, because this is not a fast method of defeating Xf. Why does this feel like we can beat almost every normal encounter with Control? I mean, that is just kind of how it is. Control is not particularly fast, but it is incredibly powerful to literally take away one of the enemies and add it to your own allies, especially if they have strong abilities. You always say this is the hardest fight in the game. It definitely is a contender for it. Because you still don't have quite the wealth of options and equipment that you would have later on in the game. So this is certainly not an easy fight, I have to say. But yeah, I guess in the Pixel Remaster version, you lose your double HP after you get knocked out, so that's so weird. Which means you probably also lose Alchemist Mix attributes as well, if I were to guess. Guard is insane. Immunity to physical damage seems brokenly powerful. Well, it is in very specific circumstances. Like, you can literally neutralize Shinryu with Guard entirely. But that's kind of the catch. There's so many abilities and spells that enemies throw at you where it is basically entirely useless, and if you think about it, I can't do anything. Aside from guarding, if he didn't actually throw spells at me that I can reflect, nothing would happen and I would never actually win. Remember, everybody, a good offense is a good defense. Just let your opponent wear themselves out and you will eventually win. I was actually really worried that he would attack exactly when my TB timer came up there. Just hope this battle ends with X-Dev Rage quitting. Unlikely. Imagine how frustrating this would be for X-Dev. Yeah, Ferris just standing there like a statue that he just can't hit in any capacity. And him just throwing everything at it, but it doesn't work. He does not normally have regeneration, so this is really strange to me. But I'm pretty sure he's dealing more damage to himself than... well, not. By the way, the most annoying part about this battle to me is that I have to spam the button, like I literally can't hold it down. I have to press the release the button and press it when my turn comes up. In every other version, you can just hold down the button and it automatically executes the command that your memory cursor is on. But for this version, technically you're supposed to use the auto battle command in the top left in order to do that kind of effect. So you literally can't hold down the button. But the auto battle also speeds up your battle, so I don't want to use it for this purpose here. And that's what I was worrying about. Great! Because I had to put Ferris into the back row. Front row in order to knock her out right there. Elemental for you. So let's hope this time we get lucky here, because, jeez. That was just rude. Yeah, that's exactly what I was worrying about the entire time, because if I could just press the auto battle button in order to repeat my command, it would be fine, but because the game also doesn't pause whenever I get my turn, and it literally can be that he slips in there, while technically he has no way to win. He practically does because of how the new time system works. That's kind of annoying, to say the least. Okay, release the blaze. It's a quarter of his HP gone. If I were to just blaze twice, we would immediately be in phase 2. Should be kind of neat. Okay, drink. Speed cocktail for you. Should actually reduce the timer by half. Yeah, it does. Oh. Row, row. Gravity. Mostly fine. Mix, and you're gonna get Antidote plus Maiden's Kiss to float. I didn't mean to row with you. I don't like this menu, okay? Why is Ferris not floating? That's weird. She should be floating. I'm very confused. Wait, what did... No, stop rowing! Oh my god! His menu! Here, explosion for you. Row, row, row your boat. Angry down the stream. Jeez, oh my god. Antidote. No mix. Antidote plus Maiden's Kiss. Oh, we have a zombie. Lovely, that was a really high roll. What? I'm in the menu! You can't attack me! Jeez, stop! What are you up about? Oh my goodness. I was in the menu. You can't attack me while I'm in the menu. That's not okay. Oh boy. He begs to differ. Yeah, the thing is, my allies attack me during the menu is the catch, which I guess the game doesn't check for. Because that shouldn't happen. Oh my goodness. This was supposed to be an easy encounter, and it technically is. Zombies don't care about menus, apparently not. One in 3 physical attack. I'm okay with this. Alright, I'm gonna go Elixir. Dragon Fang for doubling your HP. Mix. We're just going all in this time, I don't even care. Holy Water, Maiden's Kiss to increase your level. And he just hit like a truck now. Oh shoot, right, you're... Ah, thank you for dispelling actually. At least it doesn't dispel double HP. Release. You know what? You might as well shrink a speed shake. Okay, Ferris goes into the background, just gonna leave her there. Dragon, actually no. Holy Water plus... No. Yes? Antidote. Or Samson Power. There we go. Kral's gonna deal more damage now. You just get another potion. Attack. And there goes my speed, but that's okay actually. Also, I suppose... Oh, that's why you're not floating anymore, because of this spell, of course. I'm just a doofus that forgot. You know what? I'm tempted to use my turtle shells here. Wait, how did Holy Breath go? Dragon Fang and Holy Water? Oh, you know what? I forgot something. I just remembered. I can break a light staff on you. This is casting Holy. Well, I would have sped this up quite a bit. So I need fairies to move in the background now. You just use a potion on yourself. Yeah, we're in phase 2 now. As long as we get fairies into the back row, I think we're gonna be okay. Because that way she will survive a vacuum wave. She won't survive 2 vacuum waves, but 1 is fine. High potion, you're dead. High potion, you survive. Wait, you're not dead? That's surprising. Alright, you guard now. Alright. Good night. Yeah, still alive somehow. Hang on. Turtle Shell plus Turtle Shell was Protect? We can mix Protect. Yeah, there it is. Alright, we're fine now. Because now, Fairies has Protect, which means she receives a quarter of the damage from anything that comes flying her way. If ever a vacuum wave gets through, it will be half, which means about 350 damage, and we have easy enough HP to survive it. Oh my goodness. This was a mess. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 kill the death machine. Right, that's how it works. Rude. It happened again. You had a party of 2 Time Mages and 2 Summoners. You blew through Neo X-Dev's health so fast that the game got into a near softlock. The only way forward was luckily cast Mute. Pick plus Haste is way too broken. Curious. But yeah, Quick and Haste is insane. Definitely agree. I feel like he had way less HP this time around. Did I deal that much more damage? Also, he must have had super low HP last time he killed me with that 1 vacuum wave. That was really rude. And he went through a 40% chance to block it with the shield on top of it. And he is not even guaranteed to use vacuum wave on a turn. He could have just done a regular physical attack. It was so unlikely. Oh well. Alrighty, welcome to World 3. So you will have Kryl and Butts at the beginning. Kryl Zerker is fine. Just trying to think whether there's anything in particular I want to set up. Nah, I think we're good. I'm just gonna Berserk Butts and we're gonna hope for the best. So, alrighty, upcoming is the Pyramid. We can get some more dark matters if we want to. I'm just kind of trying to think, is there any reason for me to get a dark matter? Like, we could get dark matter, but should I? What would I need a dark matter for? We can death potion Ventania, but we actually still have one dark matter that I didn't use on the crystal. What else? Besides that? Not a whole lot we need, all things considered. So I don't think I'm gonna pick up any dark matters in the Pyramid. I suppose I could use them on random encounters, like... The catch is I have to fight encounters to begin with in order to get the dark matters. But... wait. Were the cursed ones undead? I'm pretty sure they're undead. We can just resurrect potion them. Knock them out really quick. Phoenix down plus potion. We can use the... So my main concern is that the ninjas after are going to be pretty rough to take out. Maybe with control it should be fine. They have really high evasion. I guess I'm gonna give everybody daggers. I think it's gonna be fine, especially if I control them. Which I'm pretty sure you can control ninjas. By the way, I'm just thinking way ahead in the void. That is after the Biblos dude. So I really like this rendition of the Chocobo theme. I think it's great. Alright, just quick save real quick and What ability do you have? Mix is fine. Power Omelette is fine. Sure, why not? Yeah, we're just gonna cast of Blessing buff and hope for the best. Upcoming is an Antline. It either has 8100 HP or 8800, I never remember. It does have susceptibility to sleep, which we could technically use a sleep blade for, but we don't have to. We should hopefully deal enough damage in order to knock it out sooner rather than later. It mostly does physical attacks and not a whole lot else. Yeah, it can also use Discord in order to destroy our levels, which is pretty annoying, but it should hopefully not be too big of an issue. Except if he does this immediately. Anyways, we use Kiss of Blessing. Maiden's Kiss plus Holy Water gives Haste, Image, and Berserk. Crown is already Berserk, so we don't actually get any damage increase for this. But besides that, we also get 2 image charges, which means 2 of the physical attacks are guaranteed going to miss, and we will just knock this thing out sooner rather than later with the haste on top of it. Trial, where are your image charges? You should still have them, you didn't get hit yet. I'm very confused. Maybe it's just visual. So, do I want to do anything special in the pyramid? So one of the things you normally could pick up is the Earth Hammer for the Berserker. It should finally give you a different weapon to work with. But the problem actually is we don't have a way to increase our Berserker's magic power. And I'm pretty sure we can't underflow the magic power value in this game. At least I would be very surprised if that works. Because it was fixed in the Game Boy Advance version, it only worked in the Super Nintendo version and the PlayStation versions of the game. It might still be better than just doing regular attacks with the Berserker, because it still should be like 300-400 damage to all enemies as long as they're not floating, and the Earth Hammer is full damage to the back row. You can't underflow? Yeah, okay. Thank you. I figured you couldn't. I would have been very surprised. We definitely want to use a knight, because we're gonna be able to pick up the Brave Blade in just a moment here. What else? What do I want from the pyramid? I probably grab all the money, just because I want to be able to buy 2 Hermes Sandals. Because even if haste wouldn't be as good as it is, the immunity to sleep paralysis, stop and slow is just too insanely good to not have. By the way, if we finish early and I still feel awake enough, we're probably going to continue Final Fantasy X. Just as a heads up. I really like that game. And again, I should also continue and finish Planescape Torment. Well, I say finish Planescape Torment, but I feel like I'm not even halfway through that game. Either way, do I pick up the Earth Hammer? I think the answer is probably yes. I could pick up a second Ice Shield, but we have a Flame and an Ice Shield. I'm unlikely to use more than 3 shields anyways. Actually, I might not even use more than 2. There's no Aegis shield in range. We could technically try to steal one, but the chance of stealing an Aegis shield is pretty low. I don't even remember which enemies they have. It's a rare steal. Let's see, Necromancers have a Bone Mail. Dragons have the Dragoon Lance. crystals... The crystals might have it. Really not sure though. I might want to try and grab the dragon whisker. Oh wait, we can't run away. Shoot. Can't get the dragon whisker unless I get stupid lucky. I could equip swords on my berserker in order to equip a shield. Actually, I think Rune Axe might be better than the Ragnarok Blade even. I mean, we could easily defeat Shinryu with this team. Just Berserk Shinryu and guard with our knight and GG. Protecting everybody else. I might just get the Ragnarok Blade for style points. Because it should be pretty quick. Well, the setup might be a bit tricky. Because I need to get everybody except the knight in critical HP. Two. I'm gonna use my lucky feet. 4. Not that lucky, huh? I guess the biggest question is going to be, do I trust a berserker? I mean, what am I gonna put on the berserkers to begin with? I could put equip whips on the berserker. Literally just for the little bit of agility we gain from it. I'm having a really hard time deciding on how to set up my final fight setup. I'm almost certain we will get equipped swords by the end. If we want to have like berserker fairies with swords. We could technically try Beastmaster with swords, but that feels like a stretch. Mix, yeah, okay, Mathis are support here, this is fine. Whoa, the cutscene trigger goes all the way down here? Huh. KNT stays for knight, stands for knight, and CHM is chemist. We could also just ignore the brief blade. Actually, I don't even need the executioner blade, we would technically get the executioner sword. Excalibur, not executioner. Yeah, you still have reflect, huh? Oh, are they weak to ice? I didn't even realize that. Huh. I guess I normally don't fight these enemies with... well, actually at all, really. Catching and releasing a bullet would be pretty strong. They have really high attack power for catch and release. By the way, do you have... nope, you don't really have anything. I guess keep the reflex ring, that's fine, suppose. Oh, that's right, the other elemental is on Lena. Goodbye. You couldn't tell at first this was a Pixel Remaster? Interesting. Yeah, I think you can mainly tell because of the widescreen aspect ratio, but beyond that I think it would be a little bit tricky to see. I actually want to use the left one for once, don't I? Brave Blade. Normally I go pick up the chicken knife. Even if I wasn't allowed to run away, chicken knife is still really good for +5 agility. And again, it's not nearly as useful in the Pixel Remaster because I don't get time. Stop. Alright, either way, Brave Blade should have 100... so the way Brave Blade works is it has 150 attack power, doubled because of two-hand, and also +5 strength, which that's a lot. And every time you run away in combat, on any encounter throughout your entirety of your playthrough, the Brave Blade gets -1 to its attack power. Is kind of a big deal. How much money do I have? Probably should be careful, but I do want to use Phoenix Dance here. Yeah, we now have really ridiculously high attack power. Actually, Ferris, how far are you from learning how to equip swords? That's quite a bit. Actually, you might get equip heavy armor first. Do you have equip heavy armor? Okay, you do. The next is, in fact, equip swords. It'll be fine. Gloom Widow. Whip. You know, one of the awkward things is... I'm pretty sure there's literally no way to get rid of slow in this game. Like, if a character is slowed... well, actually, you can kill your character and revive them, and that's when they're no longer slowed. Because I'm pretty sure haste and slow just cancel each other out. But you're still technically slowed, so you will never be actually just purely hasted. So in every other version of this game, you can just cast haste and it will override the slow. But in this one, it doesn't work. I think. Might be inaccurate. So these guys slowing us is just really terrible. Also, back attack is just rude. Alright, I'm just gonna try a stupid tactic for this one. Okay, welcome to Gargoyles. They have 5000 HP, and if you only kill one, the other one will revive that one. So you need to kill both of them at the same time, or alternatively, just kill them before they get a turn. So my goal here is going to be... you hit this one really hard. Actually, you try to hit this one really hard. Holy Water plus Maiden's Kiss is gonna Berserk Ferris, and give her haste. With 50% more attack power and the Brave Blade, they should be able to one-shot one of them, if it's not in the back row, I suppose. There it is. But now it gets revived. And we win. Oh, we didn't win yet. No, we win. But yeah, Ferris, it's like a truck here. This is two-handed, which is plus 100% attack power on the sword, plus 50% off on top of that. So basically 300% attack power with Berserk. And haste. We're not even that high level. That's the fun part. Alright, we're not going to linger around in the pyramid any more than necessary. That's the short version here. I'm just going to try and get through this without getting into an encounter if I can. We could get another shield here. I don't think it's worth it, so I'm just gonna ignore these chests here. Okay. Pretty much all of these enemies are undead and not heavy. Oh. Either they are not undead, but... or they are heavy. Either way, that did not work. That is bad. Thank you for blocking trials. Alright. Prototypes in this room here can be pretty awkward to deal with, because they have Surge Beam, which is really bad for us. But we're gonna just do the same thing as we always did, which is gonna Berserk Haste Ferris, and she will be able to nuke everything. That's basically gonna be my strategy forward, just Berserk Haste Ferris, and she will be able to destroy everything. Missile is 75% of our current health in damage. That's fine. Can only Surge Beam on the second turn for that matter. Alright. Moth is fine. By the way, these are weak to lightning, but I'm not gonna grab my Coral Sword elixir on this one. I think... actually the other one might also be an elixir, I just don't remember. And these guys here I know are not heavy, they are weak to fire. I could technically grab the Flame Sword, but I think the Brave Blade is just still... actually the Flame Sword might be better because of elemental weakness and ignoring defense. Might be a close call. Either way. Resurrection. Missed again? Are they heavy now? I know they're not heavy, and I know Resurrection always hits in the other games. Maybe not in this one though. Could you not? You don't want to leave one of these guys alive in the end, because otherwise they will use Dance Macabre, which will guarantee turn one of your characters into a zombie. There we go. You're fine. They can be pretty scary, especially with the zombies not getting their ATB reset. And Ferris could one-shot literally every one of my characters. The crystal armor in the top left, a bunch of other minor things on the right side. I'm gonna ignore all of these. We just go straight through this dungeon here. And I'm pretty sure you're undead, but maybe Resurrection just doesn't work on enemies? It's actually kinda weird. So we're gonna grab money in the room on the right side here. Go Ferris, nuke them. You can do it. That's in the back row, by the way. Oh, let's switch on the left. Push the thing back. Zephyrus, this is not good. Zephyrus are really difficult to hit enemies. So we need to get lucky in order to hit them. They do have a rare drop for an elixir though, so... yeah, Zephyrus has really high evasion. So the chance of actually hitting her, not that great. To be fair, I don't know what the chance of hitting her is. But I know it's not that great. Entice, that's less than ideal. Can you finish it? Not quite. I'm looking forward to getting immunity to confusion. Speaking of immunity to confusion, here we get the bone mail. Now we're immune to confusion. Alright. So I'm actually really worried. So I was going to use resurrection techniques on the dancing guys, but might not do that after all. Maybe I should? Ah, sure. Wait, that's the ribbon? I thought that was the guard ring. Thought the ribbon was the center chest. I need to grab the other one. Zephyrus, okay. Oh, nice, you actually hit. Good job, Ferris. Elixir, there's money on the right side. The other chest on there has a cottage in it, so basically, mostly useless. And then the chest on the left here contains an Earth Hammer, which is really good for us, but the catch is that we need to get past these guys here first. And they are undead, they are not heavy, at least in theory. Okay, so it does work. Now the big question I have now is whether Resurrect as a mix just in general does not work, because in any other version you use basically Resurrect mix in order to guarantee hitting non-heavy undeads in order to kill them. Yeah, it just straight up doesn't work. Alright. That's good to know. Annoying, but good to know. Thankfully Ferris hits like a truck anyways, and it mostly doesn't matter. And good afternoon, Celasio. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. How's the run going so far? Quite fine. Not many complaints. Aside from figuring out more and more mechanics that do not work. Alrighty, Gaia Hammer for Cryle. Can be two-handed. And we can also go into the back row. Actually, that once again might be a thing that is changed in the Pixel version, because the Gaia Hammer does full damage from the back row, which is not described as such in the original game. So chances are the remix people might not have known about this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is not full damage from the back row. Jeez. Yeah, still decent damage actually, even though you have no magic power. Not too unhappy about the proc. Alright, I guess you go to front row. Two Berserkers. Whoa, run invalid. What? Why? I'm just Berserking the other character. Not using a Berserker a second time. By the way, even though the damage variance on these weapons is super ridiculously high, I'm pretty sure it's not that high. Which is why I'm pretty sure Earth Hammer does no longer deal full damage from the back row. Which I guess could have been a mistake to begin with, but well, I don't know. Corner. Alrighty. Level 29, not bad. And we're here. Okay, pyramid complete. Now I need to really start thinking. I guess I'll just do whatever feels right at the time. But the main reason why I picked up the Earth Hammer is because the upcoming fight with Merujin, she has ridiculously high physical defense, and the Wind Dagger would just not cut it through there. So I figured a axe-type weapon, which ignores most of the enemy's defense, would help quite a lot. The Brave Blade will almost certainly be able to cut through the defense anyways. Alternatively, what we could do is we could try and put her to sleep and then use chemist mixes in order to knock her out while she's asleep without waking her up. But the chance of that actually going too well is not that high, because I think I do not have enough offensive potential for the chemist mixes. Also, I ignored most of the dark matter here. There's one more dark matter we can get in the void. So I guess I'm just hoping not to run into too many ninjas. Speaking of ninjas, I will want to have the assassin dagger and the rune axe guaranteed. What's the other weapons I can't technically use? I can't technically use the sage's staff, which if we run into undead enemies... Is there any prominent undead enemies that we can run into? Sage's staff would be really good against them. But not really. Literally the pyramid was most of the undead enemies, and we are passed through here now. So I guess it's fine. Yeah, we're fine. Good morning to RP2 Chick and welcome. I hope you're doing well. Do you want to change up anything? I kinda do, so I'm gonna actually equip something so I can heal you again. Diamond helmet to cut lightning damage in half is good. Reflect ring actually is an interesting choice here. Because that way Ferris is not going to get hit by most attacks except for physicals. And we should easily survive these. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Sure, why not? Seems a bit weird. You just had to drive through the snow, it was scary. Oh boy. Yeah. My parents made sure that I was learning to drive in winter. And there's always snow around here, so I was just kind of familiar with it to begin with. But at the same time, it's been so long since I've driven a car that I would want to probably take a refreshing course before actually driving another one. And as usual, even if you kinda know how to handle snow, I'd rather walk in snow, I guess. I see. Yeah, that's kind of the biggest catch there, really. If you're just not used to snow and you don't know how it reacts and handles, it's kind of spooky. Yeah, that's the gist of it, very good activists. But there's also like recognizing when there can be snow and ice under the snow and stuff like that. How you would react to it in case you like start slipping, etc. Yeah. Not very fun. Unplowed road. I mean, if the snow isn't too high, the sound is actually quite pleasant when, like, the wheels of a car wheel over, like fresh snow. The crunch. Alrighty, welcome to Merujin, or Melusine, I guess. And she is, in fact, immune to ground because she's floating. She has only 20,000 HP. Cry, I'll stop using that one. Can't hit her. Jeez, Ferris is murdering her. Here, Cryos damage isn't bad. But, oh my goodness. Never used the Berserk Brave Blade Knight before. With two-handed. You know, normally you take advantage of her being weak to fire in her first form. That's how you nuke her, but... wow. Yeah, that was actually weirdly efficient. Hedgehog and Elmdiggers. Oh, right, Lena's back here. I forgot to account for that. I was just gonna wait until we win here. Eroga. Yeah, I figured this would be close. Good job. Ferris mastered how to equip swords. Perfect. Okay, and Ferris in fact mastered Knight. And so I'm gonna have Berserker Ferris with equipped swords. And you'll get something else aside from Ice Brand soon. But this way we can have a Berserker with a shield that actually has very competent damage. And we will have Trial Knight with 200. Equip the Brave Blade on you. Elemental, Bull Mail. Should be mostly covering all the bases. And yeah, I guess that's a better weapon than most others for now. Giving you the Ice Brand until we get the Executioner's Blade. Okay. How much money do we have? So basically we still have mostly the same layout for equipment and items. Except that the Berserker now is no longer two-handing weapons, but is actually able of equipping shields and swords. Which, to be fair, two-handed might actually be better for the purposes of taking advantage of the rune axe. At least for now. Ah. I was just thinking I'm just gonna stick the Excalibur on the Berserker now, but I might not even be the best choice. Like, I really like using shields, but if you just one-shot enemies, that's better. First snow? Oh, I hope you are going to make a snowman. Would you like to build a snowman? Like, the snow. For reference, a snowman doesn't have to be large. Can literally be just cat-sized. That's perfectly fine. It won't be enough for a snowman. Oh no. That happens too. Muggles. Goodbye, Muggles. Until I see you again. Football. Okay, I'm going to probably never use the... I'm going to use the... I want the Mirage Vest. I guess since I'm going to fight random encounters, having one charge of Mirage Vest is probably a good idea. Definitely going to grab the magic lamp for the third charge to knock out one part of Neo X Death. And use it for Golem afterwards, because why not? Oh yeah, the fire butte. I forgot about that part. I guess we're not gonna get a Sage of Stuff after all. Yeah. No Sage of Stuff for us. Alright. Order of operations. Grab the Jacobo. Actually, you know, I'm gonna get the Hermes Sandals first. I'm gonna try to anyways. Maybe they find the city in here. There it is. I feel like it's just kind of in a random spot in the forest here in this version. Alright, order of operations. Gonna grab this dagger here. Usually this is just used for stealing, but it's actually a decently strong weapon. And because daggers are pretty good, I want to use it potentially. Alright, doesn't work in this version. I need 2 Hermes Sandals. We need 100,000 monies. Don't have that much right now. Am I going to use a Sleep Blade? No, I never actually used... Well, that's not true. I've almost never used it. Not gonna use it. Coral Sword, don't have a use for it. Mangosh, I like it. Death Sickle, not gonna use that anymore. Never used the Gold Hairpin. Oh, you don't have the Angel Robe equipped. I should equip that one. Don't need the Greatsword anymore. Don't need the Chains Whip anymore. Probably anyways. Gold Shield can go. We will have better daggers. Sell these, sell this. Flame Tongue. Maybe... No. Technically has a use. Diamond Shield, I guess I never used it. Silver Specs, we sell. Twin Lance, Horizon. Power Sash we keep. I'm not gonna use the Gaia Hammer anymore, already mentally decided that. Alright, 2 Hermes Sandals. Pretty decent. Okay. Equipment. I want a Crystal Shield. No, I think we're fine with shields. Don't need a helmet. Black Cowl. Oh wait. Important. 1 Lamia's Tiara. Lamia's Tiara is immunity to confusion. So we only can equip 1 of these, but 1 person immune to confusion seems really, really important to me. Black Garb. Gives me agility. Can buy 2. Maybe a cowl would make more sense. Get 1 of these. Alright, let me just equip everybody so I'm happy with the end result. You get the Lamia's Tiara baseline and the Angel Robe for highest magic evasion. Elemental is probably fine for you for now. You actually get the Hermes Sandals. We'll look for a proper weapon soon for you. And this is fine for my Berserker. You get a proper weapon very soon. You get the... Oh, you can't equip a Black Cowl. Oh no, I guess you get this one then. You get... Protect Ring. You get the Hermes Sandals as well. Brave Blade. This this'll be fine. Yeah, how many Phoenix Stones do we have? A decent amount. And a decent amount of elixirs too. But I want to stock up on high potions. Okay. Ooh, hang on. Before I do anything silly, you get the Hypno Crown back, and I need you to control. Because I just remembered we might run into shield dragons. That would be less than ideal, to say the least. Okay, absolutely stock up on high potions, and the rest goes into Phoenix Stones. And this should be sufficient in terms of equipment setup. It's kind of weird to put my Hermes Sandals on the Berserker rather than the other characters, but that's just how this game works. So, now we go grab the yellow chocobo, grab the legendary weapons, grab the magic lamp, do a world tour in order to... Oh. Counters. Sure. Do a world tour in order to get the Mirage West for random encounters. That's kind of the most things I can think of. So... here, the reason why I wanted to get equipment first is because of the encounters in here. Since there can be some rather nasty encounters, like this one. Can't control this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Mix Holy Warden's Venus Kiss. I think Kral has the bone mail equipped, so she should be mostly fine. So just gonna wait until Kral wins. Please don't miss too much. Please don't miss too much. Can I catch this one? No. You should be immune. You're not immune! Lovely. Hi Tony, welcome. I hope you're doing well. And thank you. I hope all is well for you. Let's put it this way. Ah, alright. That's different too. I think I figured that out last time already. That it does not protect from Reaper's Sword, the bone mail in this version here, which is super weird. No, I'm not gonna use the thing. Trial, please stop missing. You're immune to this because you have bone mail equipped. Good. Although I feel like it's instead tied to the undead properties, which is definitely very different as well. Oh yeah, we get dark matters from these clowns. Alright. Now, briefly revive. Yeah. Now, I almost certainly will want to get this one. Do I want the Fire Beauty? Am I ever going to attack with the Beastmaster again? I mean, it feels like the Fire Beauty would be the no-brainer, right? But I'm more worried about random encounters. And for these I want the dagger here. The Excalibur would be useful against... well, actually not a whole lot. Specifically just against the X-Def enemies. I always get this one. Fire Beauty or... this thing here. I get the fire boot, I guess. It feels like this is the wrong choice, to be honest. Askrun, thank you so much for 16 months of support. Welcome back, and I'm glad you enjoy your stay. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Fire Lash it's called in this, fair enough. Alright. You get the Fire Lash. And Konaga Gourd, just in case we can catch stuff at half HP. No, it's fine. Plumed Hat is better. You get the Rune Axe. Rune Axe, as long as you have at least 5 MP, is going to consume 5 MP and guaranteed critical hit. And you can two-handed. In fact, that's what we're gonna do. Gonna give you two-handed rather than equip swords. Hermes Sandals. That way she should also hit like a truck. Pretty much like Cryle. You still have control. Alright, let's try to get out of here. This might be difficult. And yeah, 1 tablet equals 3 weapons. Pretty neat. And let's hope we don't get killed along the way here. Quick save briefly. Oof, that's the big danger right here. I literally just guarded, you shouldn't be able to knock me silly. Here. Ah, this is bad. Good night. Alright, we're fine. Blaze deals 25% of the enemy's maximum health and damage. If we catch and release this enemy, it's actually gonna cast Almagest, which is kind of fun. But also not actually that strong. But this is why I had control still. On the bright side, these guys are worth a lot of experience. Also, Confusion Zombie turned out to be the most devastating status effects in this entire playthrough. Because ATB doesn't get reset and I don't get my little pause at the beginning of combat. What's my battle speed right now? We can go up to very fast, I think, right now. Because our Berserkers are mostly going to handle things. So, over here we're gonna grab the Magic Lamp. The Magic Lamp is an item you can use in battle, and it's going to basically cycle from the strongest summon to the weakest one. So you start with Behemoth, then we get Leviathan, and then we get Sildra. No, then we get Odin, then Sildra, then Carbuncle? Cartoblepas and Golem. I think in that order. Either way, Magic Lamp is a very powerful tool, especially because the third charge of the Magic Lamp is an instant death to any enemy that is not flagged as heavy. And there's one particular part about the final boss that is in fact not heavy. So that's kind of what we're using it for. So, and now we're taking a world tour on the Chocobo here. Because this allows us to get a very special kind of reward. It is a Mirage Vest. And the nice thing about the Mirage Vest is that it basically prevents one physical attack from hitting you. Just one. Once per combat. Except in the Super Nintendo version where you can refresh the effect. It's not intended, but it's just a minor glitch, I guess. Either way, since we are fighting every random encounter, having just one free hit for our melee characters who would otherwise sustain probably the most physical attack damage is probably kind of a really good thing to have. So that's what I'm using it for. All right. There we go. And we're going to claim our reward. Hello. I literally just did that. Okay, I guess we're not gonna get it. Because I'm not gonna do that a second time. Checkpoint system failed or whatever. Alright, let's go. We are done with this world. And into the void. Fun fact, that guy is actually gone after the first time you enter the void in the Game Boy Advance as well, Super Nintendo version. For unknown reasons, actually. Seems like a bug, but yeah. Let's go. Hammer. One of my secret weapons that I have actually is Konaga Gourd allows me to capture enemies. You know what? I'm actually going to equip the other mangoes on you just so that I have a 1 in 4 chance to block physical attacks. And cakes. Amonitas. I don't even know what these things do when you catch and release them, but you know it removes an enemy from combat if I do this. So this seems like a reasonable choice. We are level 30, that's not good. Oh no! We're gonna run into level checkers which have level 5 doom here. How many dark manas do I have? I guess I could try. Do we have enough elixirs? Maybe. There's an elixir in this chest. It's kind of considering like trying to minimize how far I go out of my way to grab things. Don't roulette me. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I just realized I could have grabbed the healing stuff. Dark matter in the bottom right chest. Let's grab it. 1 kill on an enemy. control. Control means they don't get to attack. Hey, look! 1 in 16 drop chance from a level checker to get an elixir. I will take that as a sign that I should not pick up the elixir on the right side here. It's not even far out of the way. But I just really don't want to spend any more time in these rooms than necessary. That was not enough to kill you? Oh boy. This actually might be enough. Funnily enough. Only 60 damage. It's not enough. Yeah, that's exactly what I was afraid of. I mean, sure, crowd survives, but the catch is still that it's gonna cost us a lot of Phoenix Stones at this rate. These things probably have like 4000 HP exactly. How many Phoenix Stones do I have? 31, well, 28 now. Well. Okay, I think we are through this set of rooms now. Nope! Lost possibility. But it looks mostly fine. Alright, let fairies finish this enemy. Fun fact, the one reason why we may need regular ethers is because fairies actually keeps using up more MP. One ether is effectively 8 critical hits for fairies. It's not entirely accurate, because if we use it in combat with a chemist, the... Oh, right, I get healed. That was a waste of high potions. If we use an ether in combat, it basically gets doubled recovery from a chemist's medicine passive ability, kind of like we heal for 1000 with high potions. Alright, these areas here are going to be decently dangerous, to say the least. Gonna just haste you. So the most dangerous enemies are these moss fungus enemies in particular. Because they hit like a truck. And they can also confuse us. Thankfully, berserkers cannot be confused to begin with. So the only character who can get confused actually is... Oh, don't... The only character who can get confused is... Moth in this case. Well, while Kryla is not berserking, she can get confused. She could get confused if she didn't have bone mail equipped, now that I think about it. So she's actually fine. Ignoring all items here. Back attack, that's so bad, no! We might die from this. Go in the front row to hit harder. You're dead. Rainbow Wind should blind if the enemy can be blinded. It might not be blindable. Alright. somehow got out of this. Alrighty, we should probably just be able to Zerg this one down without too much trouble. She will counterattack with Drain, but Kryle is going to reverse the Drains thanks to being undead with the Bone Mail, and everybody else has... Well, basically Kryle is just be able to solo this more or less. What? You cannot be confused, Lena. You have the Lamia's Tiara. What the heck? I specifically gave you the Lamia's Tiara so you wouldn't get confused. I'm not okay with this. Did I accidentally equip something else on you? Ah. Alright, that is my bad. She does have the Hypno Crown equipped. Specifically to control enemies. That makes a lot of sense. Which actually begs the question as to why she kept failing that earlier. How's Patch Beastmaster? Wow, about the same as normal? So I think... No, Fair still has MP. Perfect target. All on her is fine. Mix. Berserk you. I'm actually gonna use an ether here in combat with Lena if I get the opportunity. You're immune to all thanks to Bone Mail. I did not get the opportunity. She has like 18,000 HP, it's not that much. And no, like, notable defenses if you don't... Like, if you have good enough damage output, you're easily going to win this. We have catch now. Oh. Okay, we're well, not now, but I will want to catch an Dragon Avis. Okay. Actually, Mastering Beastmaster allows us to catch a secondary enemy, which is really good for us. What a cut. Why did you not? These guys have a lot of evasion. But control should nullify that evasion. No reason to backtrack here. Wait, Omega is just standing still. Items. Ether for years. Control. Oh, it's actually a one-shot. Nice. It's a good friend Omega. Technically, with a beast, with a chemist, we would be able to fight Omega if I set up for it, but well, not efficiently. I don't have a beast kill whip. I do technically have a fire boot, but at the same time, I don't think it's worth attacking with Moth at all. I'm just gonna play support Beastmaster and chemist. So we're gonna stick to our guns probably. Yeah, this is fine. Now for the pain of the Brave Blade runs, the Whiffening. Which is why control is so good. But yes. Alright. This guy is weak to fire. It looks... also he's called a panda. I don't have a... there's no this building exist there. Pretty sure it doesn't exist. Either way. Maiden's Crystals, Holy Water, Birds Review. And you High Potion Ferris. Wait, did Ether not heal double? Ether is supposed to heal double. Nice block. A panda half Ferris mana. Okay, I just missed that one. Thank you. Nice. Good job, everybody. Alrighty. No. The true horror of the whiffing is coming up. And... let's see. I want to catch a Dragon Abyss. I can do this at the end of the room though. So the reason why we have the Assassin Dagger is to equip it here, because the daggers cut enemy evasion in half, and he will still deal pretty good damage to say the least. Do I need to do anything else? No, it's mostly fine. So I want to catch 2 Dragon Abyss for the final boss. I like this little pink outline, by the way. I think it adds a nice little touch to the areas. So the chance of actually hitting these guys is kinda low. Unless we control them. Oh, image. Sure, try to hit him. Alright, he's under my control, and whenever my next character hits... What? Why are you not under control anymore? I didn't hit you, I just attacked you. Come on, guy. I guess it technically did hit, it just removed the image, and that's why it was no longer under control. Okay. Dragon Abyss. Ether for you. So these Dragon Abyss, when you catch and release them, they release a wind slash that deals 25% of the enemy's maximum health and damage. And that does work on bosses. That's why I want to use it on a very particular kind of boss. The ninjas are the reason I'm equipping a dagger here. Because the chance of hitting them is not great with anything but a dagger. Unless we control them, then it is actually not too terrible. What I'm actually going to do here is a Phoenix Stone plus Dark Matter. Should be Death Potion, which is a guaranteed kill on them. I will need 1 Death Potion for Twintania, but the rest I can just use here. Alright, now I need to catch 3 Dragon Abyss. And we're gonna turn you into a chemist. You won't have mix, but you can still throw potions, that's fine. Alright, catch. Mangosh. Lamia's Tiara to resist, power sash. Protecting, actually elemental for you is better overall. Ninja suit for slightly more speed, because the damage you take is way too high anyways. Then we turn you into the next Beastmaster here, because we have the innate ability to catch and release, and you get control for now. Actually, I will need briefly mix anyways. So, Mangoes, Black Cow is... yeah, this is fine. Elemental, here we go. Alright, we need to catch 2 Dragon Abyss. I did not equip the Konaga Gore, did I? Aww. They can be deft, but the chance of actually hitting it is not great. Yeah. Wait, you cast image on a random character rather than yourself? That's weird. Definitely rather new. Why was the image gone just now? What? Okay, I'm very confused right here. Also, I forgot to equip the Konago Gourd on you, so I can actually catch enemies under half HP. Running low on potions. Have I taken a look at the edition yet? No. I know it exists, and it is the reason why I'm strongly considering playing through Final Fantasy VI again. Because I don't know that game nearly as well as I do this one here. So, I'm actually gonna reset to title screen and load the quick save. Because I don't want to invest the things. I think I need control actually briefly here. I wanted to mix for later, but we can do this literally afterwards. So you get a Hypno Crown because I don't want the ninjas, I want the Dragon Avis, please. Seriously, the chance of getting ninjas all the time is not that high. Come on, give me the Dragon Avis, please. There we go, one. You're not gonna attack, you're just gonna guard. And this should be fine. Alright, we got one Dragon Avis. Which means I'm pretty sure I cannot remove Catch and Release from my character, because otherwise I will lose it. Because for some reason the Pixel Remaster doesn't remember. Alright, that was one. You get the Elemental now. And you get the Konaga Gourd. So just one more, please. And the ninjas just have really high evasion. Like, accuracy, generally speaking, is not that bad in this game. Ninjas just have really high evasion, that's it. The main reason why I'm using control is because this allows me to guaranteed hit them. It's like confusion. A confused enemy is always going to get hit. Also, they do not counterattack. Yagyu strike. Alright, we have the things we want. Now, ability. I want mix on you briefly. You're actually the only character who can get mix right now. And Hypno Crown is stupid heavy, by the way, which affects your speed in this version of the game by a crazy amount. Alright, we do have 2 enemies caught. These will be basically 20,000 damage against the final boss. Well, actually, 20,000 damage against each part in the final boss. It's really good. Defcon Furies. If Fury is the last enemy alive, by the way, they are terrifying. Case in point. Okay, we get Hermes Sandals, that is our 3rd pair of shoes. You get Hermes Sandals, so you're gonna be a little bit faster compared to everybody else. And I still need to mix the flotation device. Oh yeah, I still need to mix, hang on. I actually need one more encounter. Hopefully it's not gonna be too bad. That's actually probably the tamest encounter we can get. So we want an antidote plus Maiden's Kiss. And Moth is fine. Alright. That's all I'm looking for. Don't kill Moth right now. Yeah. So here's the thing. Axes have traditionally a really terrible chance to hit because they have like 70% chance to hit, 80% chance to hit. The best axe we have right now is actually the Rune Axe, which has a 90% chance to hit, which is as good as it gets for axes. Swords always have a 100% chance to hit baseline, except for the Blood Sword, but that's a special case. And swords are good, but the daggers are the best against specifically enemies that have high evasion, because daggers, very specifically daggers, cut enemy evasion in half. That's kind of one of their unique specialties. The game doesn't tell you that in any capacity, but that's just what daggers do. So the reason why I wanted to have somebody floating, which persists between encounters, is because now, here, I can just go and attack this guy, which this guy always does one thing and one thing only. Whenever somebody's floating in your party, he's going to cost 100 Gs, which will try to remove the float from a character, and consequently, that's all he ever does. He only has 20,000 HP. But if we didn't have a character floating in the party, he would cast Quake, which deals about 1000 damage. He's actually pretty strong, but you can easily just negate that entirely. Still feels like it's higher in this version. I feel like it's about the same, like this is the amount of dodging that I am expecting here from enemies. Do I want to have control? I don't technically need... well, I want to have mix. We have one more death potion to give out to people, or enemies I guess. Although maybe I should keep it for a King Behemoth. That'll be fine. Nice, no encounters. Maybe your luck is really bad. Well, maybe. So here's the thing. The times where things fail, where you feel like they should succeed, are just the ones that stick in your mind more, well, strongly. Ribbit. Right, I forgot about this part. Means kiss yourself. Mix Holy Water, Maiden's Kiss. And Maiden's Kiss, and this should do the trick. Actually, she could Dynamo. Ow. Ribbit. Removing the frog status because frog also has 0 physical defense. So Hurricaneasa has about 33,000 and some change HP, but we hit like a truck. For Frog Fiesta, we did actually do a playthrough where the party was basically permanently frogged the entire time. It was kind of an interesting challenge because you can't cast the regular spells as a frog, and the damage is set, or your attack power for damage is set to 3, which it's not a whole lot, let's put it this way. Okay, we got through this room, so that's good. Twintania? Alright, there we go. Now, you just guard. Ooh, that's more damage than I hoped it would be. Oh no! I forgot about this part. Why do you not defend? Oh, because you don't have a shield equipped, that's right. Wait, did I not have a shield equipped on XDev? That's why you didn't block? That's probably why I didn't block. I forgot. We need to have Ferris not attack. Actually, I think a knife should help for not dealing damage at least. Because we need to just wait this out here. Well, I probably should just reduce the battle speed. So basically, Twintania only ever uses Tidal Wave when it counters. So technically, the reason why I got killed here is because I got counter-attacked by a Tidal Wave. Elixir plus Dragon Fang gives me Goliath tonic, so Lena will have twice the amount of HP. You'd still counter with Tidal Wave, jeez. Good night. Alright, next Mind Blast. We should not take too much damage. Should be Mind Blast or Wind Slash next. And Wind Slash or Mind Blast again. And then he's going to start charging up for Giga Flash. There it is. Now we use Dark Matter and Phoenix Down to craft a death potion to win. Alright, basically Twintania has two forms. It has 50,000 HP baseline, which is a lot. But more importantly, when it is charging up for Giga Flare, Twintania is vulnerable to literally everything. So you can petrify it, insta-kill it, death potion, weaken it, frog it, whatever you feel like. And that's precisely what I just did. Alright, you can have your Rune Axe back, Ferris. Thank you for not ruining this one. Too much. Still got Tidal Wave hit on us. I should have killed Ferris before the encounter, really. By the way, I really like the pixel art for the most part in this version. Except here. I do not like how this tile set here looks. That's the one I'm not a fan of. Alright, the King Behemoth, all they do is counterattack with physical attacks whenever we attack with, well, attacks ourselves. If you cast spells on them, King Behemoths are actually pretty nasty. Ow. It's a rare drop Twin Lance. I'm running out of healing items here, jeez. I really hope to not run into King Behemoths again. Chest on the right contains Fuma Shuriken, which is an amazing throwing weapon for a ninja. We don't have a ninja. I need control. I just realized. Holy Water Maiden's Kiss for you to deal more damage. Why are you so slow, Moth? The heck? I potions here for twice the amount outside of in combat. And we can also use Mix Ether and that for an X potion, which is 100% HP healed. Why are you so slow? What do you have equipped? I guess you're just naturally slow. Oh, you're right, everybody else has Hermes Sandals. Right, fair. Sorry. Here, I want you to have control for this stretch. Because being able to control enemies, way more important. You get the Hypno Crown for more attempts to control. Because the enemies in here are no joke. Hit this one. Ah, that's not good. Control. Enemies under my control. Very nice. Actually, here, you equip the Thief's Knife and try to steal the Aegis Shield from this guy, because I just remembered this guy is the one that has the Aegis Shield. Blaster. Either paralyze or instant death. Nice, it was instant death this time. Perfect. Control the guy in the back. I don't remember what Belphegor have for a rare steal. Couldn't steal. Also, control does not target the next best enemy, I would like to point out. Okie dokie. Can I use an ether on you? Okay, this is an elixir in this chest. The other chest up here is Shinryu, another super boss. We technically could easily defeat it by berserkering it and using the knight, but I'm really worried about running out of resources before we get to the final boss. Mind Blast, hey, that can be reflected. And we happen to have the reflect ring equipped because I actually don't know why. Why do I have the reflect ring equipped? I'm not supposed to have that equipped. Also, he counterattacks with Mind Blast. This last section here is slightly less dangerous than the previous one, but still not without danger. Don't hit that one, please. Okay, the enemy's under my control. Nice. That is a revenge attack, which deals damage equivalent to your missing HP. It can miss. But it also does not knock him out of the control, so we can easily defeat him this way. Alright. Hit him very hard. You know what I could do? Is I could technically go ahead and... catch one of these crystal enemies. Crystal enemies have exactly 4 HP, so trying to capture them is actually kind of difficult, interestingly enough. Also, for that matter, hitting them to begin with is kind of difficult. They don't have too much defense, like they're not like Metal Slime. But hitting them can certainly be quite an adventure. Are he dead? He did. I don't have mix on anybody right now. Ow. Stolen Ether. That's actually kind of neat. Mind blast yourself. And a crystal helm. I guess technically useful. Because we're not gonna run into that kind of damage. Alrighty, welcome to the final boss. We skipped basically everything along the way. There is 2 optional bosses that we could have fought, plus Gilgamesh on top of it, that I just decided to ignore entirely. Let's see, what kind of setup do I want here? Oh, I should have grabbed the Thor's hammer in hindsight. Either way. You want to have mix. You're gonna be our mixer for this. You have catch, this is fine. That's gonna be 20,000 damage. Through both catch and releases. You get two-handed. Yes, we are always going to control you, this is fine. But I might want to set up Ferris to be more defensive. Instead, still probably keep the Rune Axe equipped. But maybe give her a shield? What was the dark mix? I don't remember. By the way, what's my battle speed right now? Normal. Oh, that's why it was so manageable. We don't have an Aegis shield anyway, so... You know what? Sure, this is fine. Top everybody off with potions. Oh, wait. One important part. Do not have the bone mail equipped. That would be terrible. Diamond helmet? Sure. A lot more physical defense. Hermes Sandals is the way to go. Do we just blast through the first phase? Actually, we can wait to watch the cutscene first anyways. Alrighty, so what do I want to do here, first phase? We could just Berserk Kryl and go absolutely demolish them. Wait, I was able to Berserk Kryl despite the Bone Mail. Bone Mail normally gives you protection from Berserk. Weird? Alright, either way, the first phase is 49,001 HP. And we want to potentially get through this as quick as possible. kind of depends a bit, I guess. What do we mainly target in phase 2? So this could be tricky. Actually, I may want to try and power up in phase 1. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. I need to try and keep track of how much damage I deal to which part. Do I try to kill all 3 parts at the same time? Maybe that's my best shot. I would love to get rid of the physical part first though. What was the dark thingy? Dark matter and what? Not potion. I know that. Oh, dark matter and eye drop, because dark matter always reverses the thing. So dark matter and eye drop should be blinding an enemy. So we can try to blind the physical part. I hope it doesn't have a chance to resist it. Because I think in the vanilla game, in fact, it does have a chance to resist the blind potion, or whatever it's called. But that way we would neutralize mostly the physical part of the encounter, which would be really dangerous, honestly, to deal with. Besides that, we will probably just power up Kryl, so she can focus on the parts that are important. Use the magic lamp a bunch. Alright, here, you equip the mangoes. Reflect ring is not... Technically reflect ring can be useful, but I think an elemental is gonna be significantly more important for a chance to dodge physical attacks. Lamia's Yarag against confusion. Fortunately I can't give you anything against confusion. You're never gonna get confused because you're Berserker. Oh right, we really wanted to not equip the Hypno Crown. That's a really bad item. And... you know what? You get hit like a truck anyways. Wait, 1 agility is not gonna offset 3 equipment weight. This actually is faster than a ninja suit. Okay. Hope I didn't forget anything. Hello, weird snake buddy. And it begins. So this is instant death and petrification, which is a huge problem. Okay, you get Goliath tonic. Could you stop? That is my mixer here. I need to have her mix things for me. Okay, first of all, you want a Dragon's Kiss. Dragon Fang plus Maiden's Kiss for yourself. You need to heal her up. Oh my god. This is really irritating. And the worst part is, Gold Needle doesn't even work before you Phoenix down in this version. And I forgot about it. Flare is going to kill her, it's about 2000 damage. Ah, it's a bit more than 2000 actually in this version too. Lovely. No, stop! We're in phase 2. It's a 1 in 3 chance on the second turn for him to cast White Hole. He's not gonna use it anymore for a while, but seriously. We actually might want to just try to burst through this first phase here. Emphasis on try, because... jeez. That's a timer. It's gonna be slow enough that it's not going to be a concern for a while. You attack. I'm gonna get through this. Flare is gonna kill you. Ocean Phoenix done. Oh, and of course your Goliathonic is gone now. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Okay, Potion and Ether is an X potion for you. You just attack. You Elixir... Ferris actually. You know what? We are not gonna get... So, he's always gonna petrify me. If he hits the thing. In theory, this should... give you immunity. No, Goliathonic or... yeah, Goliathonic doesn't stay after Death in Remake, which is a huge problem because we do not have enough HP to survive Almagest in phase 2. And because I can't properly time my turns because of how the timing system works, we're gonna probably face like 3 or 4 of these things. Unless we get lucky and can totally pass the Almagest part away. Normally you want to set up in phase 1, but because there's no way for us to get immunity to the garbage he throws at me. Well, actually, technically there is, but I don't have an Aegis Shield, so I can't get immune. But never mind. Let's see. So, first order of operation. We need to Dark Matter, Eye Drops, and I'm pretty sure this should... It can miss. Oh, that's so bad. Magic Lamp. We need to use the third charge of the Magic Lamp as soon as possible. Okay, the magic part actually decided to do a physical attack, which is why that was so little. Okay, this is gonna kill the magic part, because it's not heavy. What? Jeez. You're dead, actually. Because Almagest doesn't even have a tail beforehand. Oh my goodness. Ah, like it's not even shaking for Almagest. I do not like this version. You don't have mix. It's just very subtle in this version. It does have a tail, Ah, great. I need a Nightwave. Mix. You don't have mix either. Jeez. Rune X, Ice Shield. You're just gonna be supplementary damage here. This is fine. I don't get enough time in phase 1. I can't web slow the dude. Actually, I think I can find time. I need 2 characters with mix though. Why do you not have mix? Okay, well, I guess the second catch we're not gonna use. You're gonna mix. Alright. I hope the turtle shells are gonna be enough. Actually, it's not gonna be enough. I did not give you the Hermes Sandals. Great. The 1 in 3 chance for him to cast that every time he gets a turn. He doesn't get a turn that often. He is fast, to be fair. Alright. Now, Dragon's Kiss. The instant death part of Whitehall is no longer going to work on Lena. Dragon's Kiss. Okay, Dragon's Kiss. No! Oh, okay, it hit the correct target. I accidentally hit the wrong target personally, but for once it was used. We only have 5 turtle shells. Ah, shoot. I wanted to Ether plus Turtle Shell, which I'm pretty sure is MP half. Trying to remove his ability to use White Hole. About this. He has like 50,000 MP. I'm not going to be able to remove that much. By the way, Elixir plus Dragonfang is double HP. Gonna guard for now. Okay, potion and ether for a full heal. You pick up Magos is the correct weapon. So Dragonfang plus Maidens. Oh right. Need the gold needle first. You use the magic lamp once. I want to just have the third charge available immediately in phase 2. Like, I wanted to add additional damage, but we just don't have enough time. Here, you mix Dragonfang, Maiden's Kiss. You mix... X-Potion. What weapon do you have? Brave Blade. You can start dealing damage. Okay, this is still gonna pet. What? Really? Did I not Dragon's Kiss her? Life shield? Yeah, I guess. Maybe that's what we need. Gonna try. No! Ah, there goes my breath wing. Great. I'm pretty sure that removes all the buffs I just gave her too. Yeah. Wait, no, she still has double the HP. Why? Why is it still here now? I'm so confused. What? Are you okay, game? Yeah, she should. In the previous fights, we lost the double HP. Speaking of which, does fairies have double HP? No, let's give her double HP. I am so entirely confused about this. Okay, life shield works, so that's a plus. But look at this, it actually shows me that we have Dragon's Kiss and Life Shield on the character. But not anymore on Fairies? No. I am so confused. Also, I guess we are no longer hasted on Fairies. But now she is dead. I did life shield her, right? Okay, that's actually pretty lucky overall on how that turned out. No, come on, it's a 1 in 3 chance to use Meteor. That's just rude. Man. The Pixel Remaster is a mess. Also, I guess we don't have any sound this time around? Really? Come on. Music got defeated. Yeah. Apparently. Also, why does Moth have Shell? Did I put Shell on Moth by accident or something? I'm very confused right now. I am very confused right now. Either way, speaking of Shell, you get Shell, hit this part. I should have used an item. Because we need to use magic lamps twice here. Okay. Magic part decided to physically attack anyways, so I guess we're fine. But now the magic part is gone, making this a bit easier. Crowd should... Okay, he is shaking. It's just very subtle. Oh my goodness. I'm actually... I need to heal you. And I'm going to just wait here. Also, I'm pretty sure Fairy should still have... No, wait, I took the... Oh, no. I took the Hermes boots away from Fairies in order to give them to Moth, but I forgot. Okay, so that's at least normal. I'm just a doofus. I'm just waiting until Almagus comes out here. There it is. Wait! Why did it miss Lena? You're not supposed to be able to dodge it. How did you dodge that, Lena? I'm so confused. Shell does nothing. Oh yeah, actually I forgot about that part too. Shell doesn't really do nothing in the remaster. Against Almagus, yeah. Alright. But seriously, Lena. I do not understand. Either way. Lena, you get Dark Matter and Eye Drops. Chance to hit, not great, to be fair, so I don't expect to. But it was worth an attempt. We use the turtle shells here. Sure, what else are we gonna use the turtle shells for? Wait, I can miss? Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's getting even better at this point. Okay, I guess we're just gonna Dragon Power at this point. I forgot what the Dragon Power mix is. Ah, whatever, just go Holy Water plus... Eye Drops it was? Wait, what was Samson Power? I think it was Eye Drops. No, it was one Antidote. Yeah, Power Up Crown. There's Grand Cross. One of 18 random status effects is gonna be applied. We have Confusion, that's really, really bad. Good thing she hit herself. This could have been really, really terrible. But we got lucky overall. We also have ult on Moth, which is not good, but we have Panacea. If I knew the mix. Let me think. Probably something with Phoenix down. Maybe? Holy Water plus Phoenix down, maybe? Or was that one of the elusive turtle shell mixes? Phoenix down. Let's try Phoenix down turtle shell. Then again, I really don't want to waste in case I'm wrong. I don't want to waste Phoenix down at this point. Seems like a bad idea. So we're just gonna power up Trial. It'll be fine. Yeah, we'll do that. You're just gonna be slower. Although I should heal you, to be fair. But I think powering up Trial might be more important here. Okay, he's starting to shake. Ugh. Yeah, I need to heal now. Especially you. I probably should wait until he goes, so I can heal immediately. There it is. It's my last ether. Here, you're the most important person, Kryl. Dispel? Was that Dispel things? Either way, I don't want to get out of this menu, so Elixir plus Potion is just an Elixir, but I really don't want to get out of this menu without healing first. Who are the most important people? You, really. Okay, that thing is dead. Which means no more Almagest. And yes, I'm not supposed to look up anything. So that includes mixes. Yeah, we're just gonna elixir you. So the problem is, the dragon part is actually in the back row in this combat. So Cryo's not gonna deal nearly as much damage. Also, I did not keep track on how much damage I dealt to these parts whatsoever. Technically I put Shell on Cryo, but I really don't. Oh, she has Protect and Shell. Okay, so you're gonna get that too. My last set of total shells here. Yeah, that's half damage. Hope has. Okay, she still has. Wait, why does Shell survive Protect Dispel? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe it just removes one buff rather than, you know, multiples that it should. Wait, not Milk's Kiss. Antidote and Holy Water. At this point I'm probably going to start nice block. I'm going to start alternating attacking the front and the back. Because what you don't want to have happen is one part survive in the end by itself. And the front part has 50,000 HP, the back part, Grand Cross, the remaining has 55,000 HP baseline. So yeah. Holy Water, Antidote. Probably should heal you up to full now that I think about it, so Elixir plus Potion. Yeah, keep your life as a priority. The laws of the universe aren't killed. That's probably the text for under 30,000 HP remaining, if I were to guess. Oof. Vacuum wave. Oh, we should use the remainder of the magic lamp here. After healing you, I will do that. Also... Oh wait, maybe I should... Okay, it's gonna be awkward either way. If anything, I need to kill the Grand Cross part first. I like that thunderstorm animation, that's kind of neat. Yes, Grand Cross. Don't zombie Kryl, don't zombie Kryl. Okay, it missed 2 people, and Ferris is asleep somehow. Don't guard. Ah, that's the wrong ability. My gosh, is fine. Wake her up. Okay, we use the magic lamp again. Ruby light is just reflect. It doesn't do anything. But the next one should be Coptolepus. Which doesn't do anything, because none of these parts has acceptable petrification at this point. Ooh, that's unpleasant. This should be Golem. Alright, Golem is going to be incredibly helpful, because this is going to absorb a lot of physical damage, and while... basically, the last part can just throw instant vacuum waves, meteor storms. At least the vacuum waves would get absorbed. Okay, this is probably under 15,000 HP remaining. So... Also, it didn't look like we increased Kryl's damage output any further at this point. I would like to point out that the timer is still over Ferris, and it just doesn't seem to matter. It just ticks down so slowly. Let's start powering up Ferris. Do I have any Dragon Fangs left? I do not. Yeah, we just start powering up Ferris at this point, I think. You know what I can do? I could just Berserk Kryl and hope for the best. Now that seems a bit silly. Ah, there's another Grand Cross here. Don't zombie Kryl, please. Okay, Mini. Kryl is blinded, which is not good. Mini on Lena basically doesn't matter. Mini on Ferris does actually matter. I really was hoping to avoid this. Uh-oh! Only one part remains. Do I have any offensive mixes? I do not think I do. At this point, actually, Holy Water plus Maiden's Kiss is gonna give haste to Ferris. So one thing that I think is gonna be useful. No! Oh, shoot. Double Meteor? Oof. Maelstrom is weak status. Everybody in critical HP. Also, we lost all the damage on Cryle, basically. No, don't miss now! Don't miss now! One additional target is useful. Comet, she might survive it. She did survive it. Nice, Ferris got it. Holy moly. This is stressful. Oh. Chemist is a mess in the remix, honestly, or remaster. But hey, the death animation is pretty neat. So this is where, in any other run, what I would do is I would just keep very meticulous track of how much damage I dealt to each part, so I would know exactly how much HP they would have left, and then try to finish them off more or less at the same time. But because I was trying to use not any tools whatsoever in this, which means I wasn't looking up any mixing recipes, I was just kind of doing most of the things from head. I also decided to just not use my usual spreadsheets for keeping track of precise HP. Which meant that it was just, well, random. Also, I would like to point out that these meteors were ridiculously high rolls, so that didn't help either. In the spirit of the Fiesta, indeed. Chemist nerf, but unclear whether the changes are intended or just sloppiness. It's a good point, it could technically be intended. But I just feel like it's sloppiness. But it could be intended, in fact, that you lose all the buffs as soon as a character gets knocked out. The problem that I have with this, actually, is that in this case, there's a huge problem with Whitehole, if it's intended, because the only way to not get killed by Whitehole is specifically with a Chemist mix and an Aegis shield, in order to not be petrified, thanks to Aegis, and not get killed, thanks to Life Shield. And clearly the Life Shield was removed anyway sometimes. It was like weird. And yes, Cryle would have dealt 9,999 damage to the front part if the buffs didn't get removed after she was knocked out. Have a ribbon. I guess petrification does get blocked by ribbon too. That is true. But aside from that, you will always get straight up killed by Whitehole. Because Chemist is the only character who can give you immunity to death. Well, not technically true. If you have a bone mail equipped, you also have immunity to instant death. Alma gets no shell kills half the Fiesta parties. Yeah, it definitely feels like it. I forgot about that part because I did encounter this in the first Fiesta as well. You literally just have to go over 2000 HP in order to have a reliable chance to survive this. Well, maybe if you are confident, the 1700 to 1800 can be enough. Final Fantasy 16 edition next. Next is Final Fantasy 10. I still want to finish that game first. Alright. You wonder if Almagest even checks magic defense? Questionable whether any magic checks magic defense, honestly. And the reason I'm saying this is because normally the Holy and Flare deal about 3000 damage in phase 1, but this one was like 3400. So I'm really not sure magic defense factors in at all. Oh yeah, Monk Chakra. I forgot about Chakra. Basically reducing its effectiveness through magic defense. You're always under the impression that Flare ignored the most of... Oh yeah, that's a good point. Flare does in fact ignore most of the magic defense to begin with. Which, now that I think about it... Does Flare actually ignore magic defense in the original? Because I always felt like Holy and Flare from, let's say, Necrophobia's barriers dealt about the same damage. Bio as well? Really? I didn't know about Bio. I knew that Flare was supposed to ignore magic defense, but it always felt like Flare and Holy were dealing about the same damage, and Holy technically has slightly less magic power, or baseline power, doesn't it? Very impressive time for a blind first playthrough. What did you get? Here are the final splits. Thank you. That's interesting. 7 seemed to be significantly faster than me in the last part. And honestly, struggling with this game seems like a theme. Like what I could have done in order to make this a bit more straightforward is I could have leveled up a little bit more so we would survive an Almagest straight up. But I was kind of thinking, we have Goliath's drink in order to double our HP. We can just set up in phase 1, it's gonna be fine. I forgot the quirks of the remaster. Well, I say I forgot, but I didn't use a chemist last time. But then again, I could have guessed from previous instances of stuff just not getting saved after death. Also, normally I like to just get up, stretch and walk around during the credits of Final Fantasy for a while, but I have to manually advance the text. You know, that's kind of an interesting point. Normally, I'm the person who really doesn't like when a game automatically advances the text, because it's difficult for me to read it then. So I do appreciate manually forwarding the text. With, I guess, this one instance of exception, because I'm not reading the final text. You just like it in the credits because it messes up the music lining up. Yeah, they would have had to put certain like specific breakpoints into the music in order for it to line up properly. But I feel like lining up the music wasn't a concern for again to begin with, based on how the credits end up playing out anyways. You're usually annoyed by auto-advancing text in games since it goes too slowly. Yeah, I imagine going too slowly is just as annoying. Well, actually, maybe slightly less annoying than going too fast, because at least too slow you can still read it, but too fast, I'm just trying to narrate here, and I'm gonna have a bit of a slower pace than your usual character. So I try to narrate and half the text is just gone before I can read it. Makes it... yeah, but too slow is also not that great. Oh, now it's auto-advancing text. Okay. Yeah, I'm also a very slow reader, so that doesn't help me. Plus a slow narrator. Final Fantasy XIV has been doing this thing where it's incredibly inconsistent about whether it's auto-advancing or not within the same cutscene. Worst of both worlds. That seems such a weird oversight, though. That seems like such a weird thing to... not realize and do properly. I mean, here's the thing. One thing that it's easy to forget as a player of games is that creating a game, you have so many things to consider and take care of and do properly and do right in so many instances everywhere, that it's easy for something that as a player seems like rather obvious to slip through the cracks. So I always like to give the developers the benefit of the doubt. But I also feel like certain things should eventually be fixed too, so there's that. But yeah. Then again, if you don't necessarily make bug reports, then how are they supposed to know that they need to fix it? That's also a thing. Enjoy your cookies. Every time I see you munching cookies, that's just kind of a weird concept to me all of a sudden, because my character's named Cookie. Fourteen's auto text is usually for technical reasons regarding the animation timing, from what you can tell. Either way, I need to go to the bathroom, so be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Hello. Haven't played Breath of the Wild yet. Can't throw rocks now. No, no throwing rocks, please. Throwing cookies is acceptable, as long as you don't throw too hard, and people can catch them, and they don't crumble too much. Kind of a few stipulation to that. It was certainly an adventure and a half. What a weird... weird version of this game this ends up being. Honestly, for the most part it's quite fine, even if I'm not a fan of the time mechanics. But the final boss fight, just kind of having so many caveats thrown in there for job classes that normally are, well, quite fine with it, makes this, in hindsight, kind of less than desirable. The end, except the credits are not nearly close to the end. I feel like they should have turned the music around and played this one first and then played the other tune to work up towards the end in the end. Honestly, I will need to go and check 7 since Neo X Death fight, because for someone who doesn't play Final Fantasy V as much as I do, that's a really good time right there, holy moly. Giga Flare release, yep. Yeah, generally speaking, the credits job attacks are class specific, but also normally they're quite randomized on what they specifically do, if I'm not mistaken. The end. Alrighty everybody, we have arrived at the end for this year's Final Fantasy Fiesta companion run. You can think of me as a companion cube, except that I happen to do the same run as Seven Sins and Background Gaia 2. And, well, thank you very much to those two for basically pretty much every year coming up with a rule set that makes these run quite enjoyable, honestly. And any chance I personally get to play this game again, I like to take it, even if it's the Pixel Remaster version. I will almost certainly stick to the Game Boy Advance as well as Super Nintendo versions, unless some clever modding person comes around to, let's say, change it up just a little bit to be more like the original. It's not a bad version, just not my favorite. So everybody, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for listening and for lurking. I hope you enjoyed your stay, and hopefully until next time, take care and have a good night.